to the city mortuary, and we are going to give you a summary of what we've been doing over the last few days. Honorable Minister of State in charge of ICT, you're most welcome, sir. He's representing the Right Honorable Prime Minister of the country. So I'm called Assistant Inspector General Police, Dr. Moses Byaruhanga. I'm the Director of Health Services in Uganda Police Force, and I'm a forensic pathologist. And I was a team leader here of the team that examined the remains of our brothers and sisters who died following the explosion of the fuel tank at Kigoogwa, Matuga. So we received remains from the scene of the fire at Kigoogwa. Then there are some people who were rescued and rushed to Chirudo Hospital. Unfortunately, they could not make it. They also brought here. And others were taken to Bombo Military Hospital. They couldn't make it, and the bodies were handled there. So this report has dead victims of those who came from the scene, those who died at Chirudo Hospital, and those who died at Bombo. So the remains that we got from the scene, there were 11 remains, and a set of 3 feet of children. A set, there were 3 feet, meaning that at least those were 2 bodies, but only feet. So the remains that came from the scene, they were burnt beyond physical identification. So we had to take off samples and send them for DNA identification. Good enough, the relatives showed up and the process was handled throughout the day, throughout the night, and within 2 days, the Directorate of Forensic Services of Uganda Police Force was able to give us results yesterday. And all these results matched. So at least the 11 remains that came from the scene are going to be handed over. They are going to be handed over to the relatives today or tomorrow. When they show up, they will take their remains. Now, the people who died at Chirudo, those ones were easily identifiable physically. So we processed them so fast, and the relatives signed for them and took them. The people who died at Bombo Military Hospital were able to coordinate with our colleagues at Bombo, and we allowed them to be signed for from there. But at least we captured their details, because their details will be required later in the office of the Prime Minister for all the necessary support that will be coming from government. So in summary, total number of bodies so far handled, there are 24. The males are 18, the females are 6, and a set of 3 juvenile feet. Those ones we still have them in the mortuary. The males, out of the 24 bodies, were 18, adults were 17, juvenile 1. The females were 6, adults were 4, and juveniles were 2. So the claimed bodies so far are 11. Males are 9, females are 2.